guys, welcome to the Smiling Professor. My name is Bukola, and today in this video we are going to be reacting to some PhD memes. So last week I had a meeting with my amazing PhD supervisor, and at the end of the meeting she asked me if I had seen some PhD memes going around on Instagram, and I said no, I hadn't, because I hadn't seen anyone at that point. So she sent me some links and I was just laughing for like 10 minutes. So I decided to post them on my Instagram stories. You should follow me on Instagram if you are not following me already. And most of my followers actually reacted to the memes that I posted. So I decided to ask if I should make a video reacting to the memes, and everyone was like yes. So like 100% of them said yes, I should. So that's why I decided to make a video today to react to some PhD memes.
The Smiling Professor will be right back.
Welcome back again, guys. So before we go to discuss the topic of today, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel so far and has taken time out to comment on my videos. I'd like to say thank you to Ayubatoye, Oiza, Afrima, Angelina, Blessing Vlogs for being the first viewers to comment on my last video, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Thank you so much for the support. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please take the time out to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the red button below. I have a couple of disclaimers. First of all, this video does not reflect how I feel about my PhD program personally or any PhD program. It is just a fun video. Secondly, there's a reason why I am called the Smiling Professor, because I tend to laugh and smile, especially when it comes to informal setting. I'm saying all this to say that I'm going to be smiling and laughing throughout this video. And also, this video is actually an interpretation of what I feel the memes mean. So now let's just go straight into the video. I'm also going to be looking down at my phone. So the first meme is actually a PhD doctor giving his auntie money, I think. So she goes like, "Here you go, you need it more than I do. But auntie, I am a doctor," and she says a doctor of philosophy. So what this meme is trying to illustrate is that most academics don't actually have money. But I don't think we actually go into academia for money. They actually want to add to an existing body of knowledge. I guess that's why they say most PhD doctors don't have money. But in our defense, money was never the motivation in the first place. The second meme is someone actually going like, "That means I am a PhD doctor and not a medical doctor." So this is like a conversation that people always have. Are you a PhD doctor? Are you a medical doctor? Most of the times when you tell people that you are a doctor, they just assume that you're a medical doctor, and I guess the person in the meme was just actually frustrated and screamed, "I am a PhD doctor and not a medical doctor." Some PhD doctors I know don't actually introduce themselves as doctors, and I actually asked one of my friends why. Then she told me that because if there's a medical emergency, she doesn't want anyone calling on her because she would not be able to help. But there are actually some medical doctors who have PhDs. The next meme is actually someone going like, "Hey girl, our love is like a literature review. Deep, complex, and never ending." I'm not sure if the recipients of this comment should be offended or not. So for those of you that don't know, a literature review chapter is a part of your dissertation where you review existing literature on your particular subject area or topic and highlight the contributions that other researchers have done, then identify the gaps and where you'll be adding new knowledge to. So what happens is, most of the times, because PhD is for either 3 to 4 years depending or even more, researchers in your area tend to always contribute new knowledge to your particular field every year or every 6 months, releasing different articles. So as a PhD researcher, you constantly have to upgrade your literature review. So that's what the person means by it's deep, complex, and never ending, because you can end up upgrading your literature review to the current research over a long time till you actually have to have your final viva, just so that you can keep up with the current literature. So now that we know what the meme means, would you be offended if someone says that the love they have for you is like a literature review? Please let me know down in the comment section below. So the next meme is, when you spend your years working on a study only to become an ether. So for those of you who don't understand what the meme means, PhD researchers, the goal of doing a PhD is to add to existing body of knowledge. And then when you actually do this, most times we tend to publish our findings. If you publish a paper in collaboration with other authors, most of the times if they have to reference that paper, they tend to use the first author's surname, then refer to every other author as an et al. So imagine if you spent months or years actually working on your study, and at the end of the day they don't even refer to you as your name just because you're the second, the third or the fourth author, and they refer to you as an et al.
Oh no!
That's what that meme means. So the next meme is when you realize that papers from 2010 are not recent literature anymore, and someone is actually having a surprise face. When conducting a research, you're always advised to use the most recent literature. Then in the process of conducting your research, you realize that a paper in 2010, just because it's more than 10 years, is no longer recent literature. So that's what that meme means. So the next meme is a man and a boy sitting on a park bench, and the man goes like, "Come on, it's Friday," and the boy goes like, "I'm a PhD student." Then the man gives him a hug. So what this meme is insinuating is that PhD students don't know the difference between Friday, weekends and weekdays. And this is because most of the times, most PhD students tend to work over the weekend anyway. So the next meme is a lady on Twitter, I guess, writing, "I would finish this PhD. I will finish this PhD. I will finish this PhD." And she wrote it more than once. So I think it's just her trying to affirm to herself that she would finish this PhD, because sometimes PhD could be stressful and you need this affirmation. So the next meme is actually a 300-year-old library table that enables researchers to open 7 books at once. And the person who tweeted this meme said, "Not gonna lie, I could use this for my lit review." So as I said earlier on, the literature review chapter is where researchers get to review the existing literature on a particular subject matter. What happens is that you have a lot of articles or journals to review. So at the end of the day, you could review 40, 30, 50, as much articles as possible. So if you have this kind of table, you can actually get to arrange all of them and review them at once. This would actually be good. I could use this for my PhD. Thinking about it, if you know where to find this table, please let me know. The next one is my thesis watching me enter Netflix. As researchers, we always tend to feel guilty anytime we're trying to have fun. The next meme is actually a couple, I guess, going on a date, and the lady goes like, "Tell me about yourself." And all the guy has to say is, "I am doing a PhD." And then the lady leaves. So most PhD researchers are actually guilty of this. We tend to talk about our topic or our research areas a lot, and it might be boring for people that are not in our field. So I guess that's why the lady left. So the next one is actually a tweet, and it says, "As a PhD student, I can tell you the most effective way to social distance is to talk about your research. If you don't have a research topic, no one has to know. Just make one up. All PhD research topics sounds like nonsense anyway." So he's saying that if you want people to social distance from you, you should speak about your PhD research. So with the next meme, there's a picture of 4 different pills. The first one is red and it could make you rich. The second one is green and it will enable you to read people's mind. The third one is yellow and it will make you invincible. And the last one is blue and it will enable you to write papers fast. PhD researchers are actually picking the blue one because it will enable them to write papers fast. And they write easy choice underneath it. Because at the end of the day, as I said earlier on, most PhD researchers in academia are not there to become rich or read people's mind. They want to add to existing body of knowledge and they want to be able to write their research articles fast and publish it. So I guess that's an easy choice. So the next meme is a picture of Bernie Sanders crossing his arms and his legs, and it says a grad student at a seminar after finding out there is no free food. So it shows that the grad student may not be happy. Well, I don't actually blame the grad student because some seminars can be long and you need food. The next meme is a picture of someone's heart, and it says at rest is beating normally, then extreme exercise is beating a bit faster, then receive email from PhD supervisor and it's beating really fast. So the next meme is actually a tweet. It goes like, "I don't want a 9-to-5 job, so I decided to do a PhD. Now I work 24/7. So most people actually do this. They might feel like a PhD wouldn't take a lot of their time, but at the end of the day, sometimes PhD could be 24/7. So the final meme we're going to be reacting to today goes like, is it ever the final draft? How it started and how it's going. So most of the times after you have submitted the final drafts of your chapter to your supervisor, what happens is sometimes they tend to give you correction and feedback, and you've already written it as final draft. So you go like final draft, then final draft. So that's what that is implying. Thank you to everybody who's watched to the end of this video. I know that this video is quite different from the videos I do normally, but I decided to do something fun, and my Instagram followers actually suggested that I do this video. If you like this video and you like for me to do something like this at least once a month, please let me know down in the comment section below. And I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel so far and has taken time out to comment on my videos. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please take the time out to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the red button below. I also want to say please like and share my videos, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you always know when I upload. Thanks guys, see you next week. Bye guys.